They're afraid you learn their secret about why they're obsessed. They can't heal without you. They feel tied down with someone, but they feel like they can't heal if you're not there. They didn't want you to know the extent of their feelings. They didn't want you to know that. They didn't want you to know how important you are to them. You know who it is if it's for you. Keeping secrets. Wow, yeah. See, that it was a huge thing for them to let you know this. And someone else may have told you. It's kind of like having a secret crush and you don't want the person to know, but maybe a friend says something. They didn't want you to know because they are ashamed of how tied down they feel. They're ashamed because they made you a second choice. Wow. They've never been more regretful about anything. They made you a second choice. Now I'm going to go to what's the T? Ego. Yeah, ego. That really got in the way of the original decision here. Partial truths, bad influence, clearing the air, girl fight, cyberbully. Wow. They're trying to figure out who to take advice from. Someone gave them the wrong advice. You might see them as a cyberbully when they're trying not to be. They may want to clear the air about that. It doesn't have to actually be a cyberbully, but something to that extent. It could even be in the workplace. A bad influence got to them. They don't want that anymore, though. Yeah, this other person they chose trying to start something. Or they're trying to start something. Just because they feel like they lost you. They feel like they can't get the truth about you either. Why would they want the truth about you, though? They're really trying to manipulate. They tried to keep you a secret. They were not supposed to feel this way. Let me get something from the Unspoken Truth Oracle deck. I won't lie. I still check up on you sometimes. Exactly. And they probably got caught. Just got that. They are ashamed of themselves now. Very ashamed. Someone has made them feel ashamed as well. You go to what's the T? Karmic friends. Yeah. Love triangle. They feel like a few people have not kept their secrets. They were desperate to control this information. Someone really wasn't supposed to tell you. You found out something you were not supposed to know. And it might not just be the obsession, but something, just some kind of information that was not ever supposed to leak back to you. For some, it may affect a decision in the future. They thought they had you in their pocket for some decision. I'm getting inheritance, even lottery. That's weird. But someone who thought there was something they could still get from you. This obsession of theirs, I'm not sure that it's completely romantic. Some of them saw you as some kind of financial means to an end, like you would take care of them when this other person doesn't or something. They feel like they lost that. They feel like they overplayed their hand. The fact that you know this now, that doesn't look good for them, and they know it. They're upset that you learned this. They're upset that they scared you off because they think you're scared now. What should you focus on, though? Clear mind, distractions, enough. Time for a change. You need to clear your mind, get away from this distraction. You've had enough. Yeah, this is what Spirit's telling you to do. Your higher self. It has to agree with you, though. Don't take it if it doesn't resonate. That's why I'm always telling you, you know what it's about. If it's for you, your intuition already told you. You may have had enough of a situation. It's just time to get away from this. People might be trying to distract you, making you think that you can lose something or they can take something from you and they can't. But it's time to go within, clear your mind, take some time to yourself, away from all distractions. I feel like I'm supposed to go to what's blocking you. This is for you specifically. When you go away by your distracted self, okay? Away from distractions, let all this be cleared. Your mind be completely cleared, like it says here. What is blocking you? Let me just get a couple cards. It doesn't have to be in relationships, but just in life. Not talking and self-neglect. Are you not speaking up for yourself? Like, Okay. Some people, at least, you could be neglecting yourself in ways that are just not healthy. Not that any kind of neglect is healthy, but what I mean is not telling certain people what's going on might be leading to more neglect, or people are at least thinking this about you. Clear your mind. Meditate about this. If this is true, it'll reveal itself. You will know. What else should you focus on? It was divine intervention, not luck. Your intuition is strong. You are in bondage to no one. No one can dim your light. You are already equipped. You are overanalyzing. Make notes about a recent incident. You're strong. Say no. There's a whole lot to think about when you meditate. But it's just really for this whole situation. This might just be one in a string of events going on, things that are just trying to occupy your mind and your time and your energy. I'm here to try to keep that from happening. Use your intuition. Focus on what you're supposed to focus on. Make notes about it. There are certain things in your life that you need to say no to. In fact, as I get that, I'm thinking about this clearing the air. This person wants to come in and clear the air. Now, that doesn't mean you need to have any kind of argument with them, but it means you don't need to spend a lot of time in this space. You don't owe them an explanation. You can say less. You can say no and keep going. Make peace, though. Make peace and keep going, I should say, because that's going to release all the karma. But it doesn't mean you owe them anything. Like clearing a debt doesn't mean you incur new debt. It just means you're done with this. Clear the air, but it doesn't have to keep going. Don't make it any longer than it has to be. You're strong, and certain people want to dim your light. Look, we're always going through life just sort of dodging this stuff, okay? We want our freedom. We want no one to dull our light, which they can't, but they're trying to divert it at times, which, yeah, good luck with that. They might be trying to put a blanket on it. They can't. This, whatever's going on here, might be divine intervention. You have to ask yourself that. There's some reason for this. Just like everything in life, there's some reason. But the main thing is, make notes and move on. Do not overanalyze. There's no reason to spend too much time in this space, okay? Make notes about a recent incident. Keep going. Last card to end this reading. 2 cards. All good. You are kind, which definitely speaks to this. Be kind even when you don't want to be. It'll release the karma, even though you don't think they deserve it. Do it anyway. Make peace. Release the karma, like Jesus said. And you always have more than enough to help others in need, which means you can say no, keep going, but they can't take anything from you, okay? They can't hurt you. You are kind. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.